Oh man, oh man. All right, week 2. That's done. How'd everybody do? How we do in our lineups, everybody? Let us know what your record is so far through 2 weeks. If you still have those draft picks. I know we had some tough injuries coming up, but we're gonna talk about our studs, our duds, and who surprised us. There was a couple surprise performances out there this week that I don't think a lot of us saw coming, especially going into our drafts this season. So let's get into it, man. First off, how'd y'all do on your lineups this week? Did any of y'all have any injuries? Let's talk about some injuries.
Yeah, I mean, my dynasty team's really taking a hit right now. I have both Purdy and Joe Burrow, and both of them are taking a fat dive. The only healthy quarterback I have left is Matt Stafford, so we're looking great, boys.
Well, that's not good. What about you, Mick? You get any injuries this week?
No, I've ran pretty pure, so I try to avoid the skinny guys and the old guys and injury-prone guys. That it goes into my draft analysis, so I'm running pretty pure right now.
Gotcha. I only had really one injury that set me back, and that's just a redraft where I got Joe Burrow. So he's probably going to be gone. But this actually leads us into our next segment here. Looking at, you know what? We'll save that little nugget. That's one that a lot of people are pretty surprised about, even myself. But so let's look at some other injuries throughout the league. What's some other injuries that may be plaguing people's rosters right now? Some ones that are really hurting us.
McCarthy being out for 2 to 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah,
I
and how that affects everybody else on the team, pretty much.
Yep.
think it helps everyone on the team because JJ McCarthy looks terrible. He has. I'm sorry, I don't see what guys saw in him. Maybe he got away with the Michigan offense, but does his arm strength not look like he can't get balls to the sideline? When he flutters a ball to the sideline, the cornerback is coming in and picking it every time because he doesn't have the velocity to get there. I've seen that now on 8 quarters where he is throwing balls to the sideline and the DBs are coming in and either intercepting or batting down those balls because he does not have arm strength. Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah. It's worrisome. I mean, he's kind of pulled it out in the second half of the games now, but at the same time, like that offense doesn't look like it's clicking on all cylinders. There's some miscellaneous issues, and I don't know if it all stems from JJ, but I mean, at the same time, like we've seen Kirk Cousins go out there and be perfectly fine. We've seen Sam Darnold go out there and be perfectly fine. So it almost has to be him, when it boils down to it. But granted, he is not a rookie, but essentially a rookie because he didn't really play much last year because of his injury. So, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some growing.
It's fair to say it's his rookie season. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Still not pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
out on JJ McCarthy. I don't see anything. I get it's his rookie season theoretically, and it's only his second game played, but he looks like the game is too big for him, and I don't like the arm strength. And now he keeps getting hurt already because he's kind of lean and fragile because he's young. I don't know. I think Minnesota and KC is freaking starting to get a little paranoid with him too. I think they're not as safe as they thought they were.
Yeah. That's for if you're a Justin Jefferson owner, you're definitely not excited for
No,
sure. And then you've got Jordan Addison coming back week 4. So you were like, okay, great. McCarthy will have some extra help. And then uh now no.
I got a
So
question for you guys. I have Jordan Addison on a dynasty team. Would you sell him for any first you can get for him, looking at this offense now with JJ McCarthy being at the helm and not being able to support two weapons?
100%. I wouldn't even think to about it. Give me any first. Because he's not the alpha in that offense, first off.
He's the second fiddle.
Yeah. Give me any first. I don't care if it's 26, 27, 101, 112. Give me any first.
All right, that's good to know because I'm also debating that too. It's kind of scaring me when he comes back because there was a connection between Addison and McCarthy in training camp when Jefferson was not practicing basically the entire training camp.
Yeah.
So they did develop a rapport. All the only highlights I saw was Addison and McCarthy. Addison McCarthy. I didn't even see much Hawkinson, who by the way we'll get to in our duds section. We think TJ Hawkinson might be a little washed also, but let's stay on subject with that with Minnesota because I think the biggest injury aside from Burrow is that Aaron Jones now is on the IR, which puts in perspective everyone that was touting Jordan Mason in the offseason is now a winner because their idea or fruition, it came to fruition. Aaron Jones is older. He just got hurt like he always does. And now Jordan Mason is going to take over that backfield. What do you guys think?
No, I completely agree. And I'd been drafting a lot of Jordan Mason in a lot of my different areas that I have, mainly in best ball just because I like to do a lot of best ball. But, man, I was crushing on him because he was going like a couple rounds later than what Aaron Jones was. And Aaron Jones wasn't going very high to begin with. So, I mean, just as a reassuring handcuff and everything that came out of camp the entire offseason was that they were going to split carries. It was going to be a 50-50 to begin with. So, I mean, now he has more standalone value, and he's going to be the workhorse there. I mean, like, who do they have left? Maybe Ty Chandler?
They have an undrafted free agent in the name of Scott. So that is a waiver wire thing that's going to come up later on our deep dynasty. That's one of my deep dynasty stashes. So they have an undrafted rookie, not rookie, but he is undrafted, and his last name's Scott. I don't even know his first name. I just researched Scott in my dynasty league, and I put in an offer for him.
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard of him, but I know it was funny. Ty Chandler there for a while had a lot of value. I remember I got Ty Chandler for free on waivers. I remember selling him for, I want to say a third or something like that. So I took that easy money. I mean, I enjoy doing that, getting guys off waivers and then just selling them for a third, fourth, whatever. That's a free pick that could turn into something later on down the road, especially with like if you're really diving deep, doing your film study. Like anybody who's watching this show and subscribes to this show, like you people are the ones that are able to take advantage of deals like that because then you can find a steal in the fourth round, in the late third, something like that.
They picked up Cam Akers today, and so they're gonna take a little bit and ramp him up. But I think if Jordan Mason goes down, he's going to be next in line. He probably won't be active for this game coming up. The rookie, or not the rookie, but the undrafted guy will. But Cam Akers is also a dynasty stash if he's on a waiver wire.
Yeah, I mean, and Cam Akers is not old. It just seems like he's really old because he's been to so many teams at this point. But he's pretty young still, and he's got a lot of tread. But I mean, he was a stud that we wanted in LA, and that just never worked out.
He's in the Swift JT CEH class, so he's not that old.
No. And all them guys, well, JT, you can't really say CEH, but JT's got his extension. I mean, the good ones got their money, so Akers is still out there trying to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the McCarthy thing, you gotta, if you're a Jefferson owner, you're a little scared. In Dynasty, obviously you're holding, like you don't sell for that. But if you're in redraft, I wait and see how long he's gonna be out. And then if you can tier down to get two guys that are wide receiver twos, but then again, man, Justin Jefferson is irreplaceable though.
He's irreplaceable, but he's gonna have. We'll see what Wentz does now. So Wentz will sling it, but we don't know. I think
Wentz might be better than McCarthy though.
I know.
I mean, former should have been MVP. if he wouldn't have got hurt that year they won the Super Bowl. But I don't know. We'll see. Definitely some cause for a little concern out there in Minnesota. But no, I think Jordan Mason could do okay. I've got one share of Jordan Mason, I think, in redraft leagues. But I mean, are we? I don't think we're too scared about Jordan Mason right now. He's capable. Stephon Peterson says, "Are we panicking on RJ Harvey?"
No.
Okay. Are we panicking?
No.
No? You don't think J.K. Dobbins is anything to worry about?
J.K. Dobbins hasn't stayed healthy for a full fucking season ever. When?
Here it is, week 2, and he's just vulturing from RJ Harvey right now. So
the veteran. I mean, he's going to get the veteran snaps. Rookies don't come in until. So
and that's what we said week 1 when we were talking about all these rookies and stuff like that. That we knew. Yeah, we knew Sean Payton wanted to use veterans because he's old school. I can't hear a word you're saying. It's like your mic's not picking you up.
I said, would you rather have Travion Henderson or Harvey right now? They're the same fucking guy.
Oh, give me Travion Henderson.
Yeah. I
think Travion Henderson has a better path to lead role in New England.
No. Stevenson's younger than what J.K. Dobbins is.
I mean, the NFL doesn't care about your age.
And a much better player.
I'm panicking on Harvey. I am panicking because
which says something because you were a massive Harvey guy.
I was.
Like you were the Harvey truther.
I was, and then when they signed Dobbins, I was like, that is just a reflection of Estime and McLaughlin. I thought it was going to be Harvey, and then Dobbins was going to spell him, but I am not in full panic mode because of Dobbins. Dobbins is going to be involved. I am in full panic mode because Peyton is using Tyler Bidet as the third down back. That is not RJ Harvey. So I can live with a 2-down back system with Harvey and Dobbins. But now Bidet is getting 20% snaps. So that's putting Harvey off to the side. That's why I'm in panic, because we have a 3-man rotation right now, and Sean Payton always plays these types of shenanigans. So maybe if there's an injury to Dobbins, yes, and I agree, Slayton. If there's an injury to Dobbins, Harvey's going to step in and put higher production than Dobbins right now. But right now, Peyton trusts the veteran. He's going to stay with Dobbins because Dobbins is doing a good job. He's picking up pass protection. And I am in full panic of Harvey right now. I have him in one dynasty. I didn't draft him once in redraft because he was going for a price too high. I don't have one Harvey share in redraft.
He definitely had the hype. He had the preseason hype. I mean, everybody saw what he can do. Now, can he be Sean Payton's new Alvin Kamara? Of course he can. But
he's not.
Heck no, he's not being used at all like that right now. But I mean, we see with these older coaches, the veterans get the run. I mean,
yeah. Rookies.
I'm panicking on Harvey, especially right now.
So
but if
about it in the first couple of weeks of the season, he's a rookie. It's week 2. So why are we rookie week 2?
So are you telling Stephon here if he's got room on his bench, he should go ahead and stash him for a couple more weeks, or if he's got better options on the waiver wire, go get it.
Running back on a 52.
Oh well, you're not dropping Harvey, but you're not starting him right now. You're not dropping him. You're not starting him.
But nor did I want him to start him. You know what I'm saying? Like it was round. He's got a late bye. It's somebody that's going to be playing in probably a playoff situation later in the year. And do I think J.K. Dobbins is going to be, serviceable week 14, week 15, week 16? Probably not.
That's valid. That's very valid. But I'm panicking right now because I don't see the path to relevance. I don't think he's scripted as the pass catching guy for Denver right now. He's not the third down back. He's not the pass catcher. So what is his role? He's the
if we're looking at right now, which I'm assuming that's what Stephon's question is. Are we panicking on Harvey right now? So I think we are, but Slayton, you're saying no just because he's a rookie to wait. Okay. I mean, I get that. We see it all the time. Rookies take probably half a season sometimes to get acclimated.
Name one rookie running back that looks good right now.
Well,
I'll wait.
That's on.
You can say Ginty, but that's not his fault. But
That's
that's
on
not
my
his fault, though.
that's on my duds list.
Single
Every
good.
Yeah, I have every rookie running back on my duds list.
Yeah, they're not doing great.
Ours right now is Dylan Sampson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, am I panicking about any of the rookie running backs right now? Absolutely not.
Oh, for Dynasty in general? No, don't panic at all. If you got Dynasty, I mean, hopefully he's on your taxi right now, bro. Don't worry about Harvey at all if you're in Dynasty.
I'm panicking in Dynasty also because he's 24.
Really?
Yeah, we drafted him. We drafted him this year as a 24-year-old to start smashing out of the gates. And so what?
So we're going to need Dobbins to have one of those injuries for Harvey to be relevant. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So now if he doesn't have a good year and he's what? He's RB 30 something for his first year. That's a wasted season. And now he's 25 next year in Dynasty and he's already losing value.
For a first round pick in Dynasty in your rookie drafts. Yeah, that's not great.
Harvey was supposed to be a smash guy that you drafted that you're freaking getting points from right now. So yes, I am panicking. I'm less panicked on Caleb Johnson than I am on Harvey because I think Caleb, he's at least young and he's got some runway. He's 21. He's got 22. He's got 3 more years before he gets to where Harvey is right now before we can start panicking. So yes, I am panicking in Dynasty also.
Okay. He's also asking about Amarion Hampton. Are we panicking on Amarion Hampton?
I mean, yes. Same token for me, I'm not worried about it. I mean, as it sits, the way that I play Dynasty is I know that I am basically burning the first 4 weeks of the season with a rookie, regardless of, what his stock share is. Like, I don't even want to start a rookie for the first 3 weeks unless I have to.
But with running backs, it's different. You draft running backs for them to hit the ground running and to get points. For tight ends and wide receivers, it's a little bit of a slow burn. They cannot come on, and they're going to come on later. But you draft rookie running backs to enter your lineup in year one.
It is statistically proven that rookie running backs have a more immediate impact than any other position their first year. So, I mean, yeah, Mick's right. We're wanting immediate impact and production from a first-round running back.
You come to tell me you drafted Hampton at 102 this year. You weren't drafting him at 102 for immediate production this year.
Like you 100% were. Yes.
I traded Marvin Harrison for Hampton, but that's partly because I'm not a Marvin Harrison believer. But I was drafting Hampton. Well, so I was drafting Hampton for a mid-season surgence, but what I'm more concerned about Hampton is the whole change in that offense. They are now throwing the ball. They're not running the ball. They're not a run-first Greg Roman offense anymore. They're putting the ball on Justin Herbert, and they're letting him air it out because they know that's like what the NFL does now, and they are having success airing it out because they have 3 quality receivers.
100%, yeah.
So that's Slayton. That's why I'm panicked on Hampton because I thought that the Chargers offense was going to be still run first, run, but now they are pass, run. I just watched that whole Monday game and I watched every snap and I watched Hampton just like he was in the backfield and they were freaking fake handing off to him every time, play action. They were using Hampton as play action and then they're stepping back and hitting Ladd and them in the seams because they're using him as a decoy. As cold weather comes, yes, I think Hampton's going to smash. Hampton's good. He looks the part, but I'm kind of worried that they are not going to be as run heavy.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Hampton, bro. I think he'll be okay because Najee didn't get much play. The Chargers right now, I mean, they just got weapons on offense, and with the emergence of a certain wide receiver that everybody counted out, I mean, it's looking pretty good right now. You got to think they've got Ladd McConkey, they've got Keenan Allen back in town, who has come back in and is he's a certain dominance, and then you've got number uno right here, baby, Quentin Johnston. Man, everybody wrote Quentin Johnston off. The man, the TCU wide receiver that is going to be a Hall of Famer one. I'm kidding. But no, Quentin Johnston, somebody that everybody didn't believe in. Look, man's for real.
I'm still not convinced.
Really?
No, fuck no.
Look at these numbers, though.
Yeah, okay, it's a 2-week sample size. I
Okay.
mean,
All right. Let's
last
hear it.
years of him being in the NFL, he's looked like shit. Like, they brought Keenan Allen back for a reason, man. Come on.
Didn't Derrick Henry look bad his first couple of years?
Not really, no.
What? No.
He didn't get run, but he didn't just get the ball. He was sitting in the back seat. But I've changed my tune on Quentin Johnson. I remember telling league mates to sell him last year for a ham sandwich because he looked like he was not it. And now I'm Slayton, I agree with you. Don't want to jump the gun on him, but he is a good flex. If you have a deep league right now, you can start Quentin Johnson as a flex and just hope that he scores his touchdowns. I mean, last year he had
De'Ami Brown.
You'd rather fire up De'Ami Brown than Quentin?
No, while we're
Are you high? What?
Him, if we're talking,
look at this beautiful specimen right here.
Something fucking.
He even wears number 1 on his chest. He's like the Superman of football.
The fact that Justin had that queued up to put into the show is just great. That's the best. That's the highlight of the show right there. Is he had a Quentin Johnston blow up? Freaking! Oh my gosh!
Hey, I've been waiting on the QJ blow up, man.
Good
I've
for
held
you.
him. I've held him, and I'm happy it's here. And now I'm gonna sell him. I'm gonna sell him. So for as much as I can get for him. But all right, so that leads us into our studs section of the show. These are people that, of course, man, they killed it this week. If you had them on your team, hopefully you won. All right. Quarterbacks, we've got 3 quarterbacks here that did amazing. One that I don't believe in at all. I think he's cooked, and that's one Russell Wilson.
Obviously,
I don't like Russell Wilson, but he did awesome. I got to give the man his props. He cooked.
But he was out there slinging that pill, boy.
I mean, you got nothing to lose. You got a young rookie behind you that can take your job. So
he was 30 for 41. I mean, it wasn't bad numbers either.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
But I still don't believe in Russell Wilson, though. I'm sorry. He had a great game, but even a blind hog gets an acorn every now and then.
Well, Russell is who he is now. He's going to have those blow-up games because he throws a nice deep ball. And who does he have? He's got the best deep ball freaking athlete in the NFL in Malik. So, hell yeah, why don't you throw it up to that dude 3 or 4 times 50 yards deep? He's going to come down with 2 of them at least. So, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, Russ and Malik Neighbors are both on our stud section this week. I mean, Russ with 450 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Yes, he threw one interception, but you look, he got you about 39 fantasy points, just him himself. Now, if you stacked him with Malik Neighbors, good golly, Miss Molly, 9 receptions, 167 yards, and 2 tutties. That's on 13 targets. He got you about 42 points. So these 2 right there almost got you 80 points. So, bro, I still don't like Russell Wilson, but still, as long as Malik Neighbors is out there, Russ is going to have these games. You got to think 450 of those yards that Russ had, 167 of them went to Malik.
Hey, this ball is going crazy right now, boy.
Yo, yeah. If you took Russ late in best ball, you are so happy right now.
That'd be a strategy for me, was taking Russ and Dart as your third QB and then Russ as your second QB, and then you have you would take another QB early, or you'd have Purdy to stack, and that would be my QB room right there, and that's not a terrible QB room. I mean,
well, speaking of QBs, let's keep it going. We've got another guy here that man, great. You want players on good offenses. We talked about that during draft seasons, during our mock drafts, and here you are. 340 yards, 5 TDs, 23 of 28. That's amazing numbers right there. Jared Goff by himself got you about 46 points. Now, if you stack if you stack Amon-Ra, who also got 9 receptions for 115 and 3, not 1, not 2, but trace touchdowns, dude, you're winning your league if this keeps up. Jared Goff, who, dude, yeah, dynasty, he may not be like your long-term answer, but guys, like, if you're winning right now, you want Jared Goff. Now, yes, I am a Jared Goff owner and I'm selling him, but look at these numbers, okay? I mean, how can you argue against that?
You don't.
And it's not like he's a one-hit wonder. He's in a really good offense. We saw what he could do last year. So if you got Jared Goff, man, you're happy. I don't think this is the last time we're going to be seeing Jared Goff on our studs show.
No, Jared Goff is the easiest fantasy quarterback to figure out in fantasy. You start him when he's at home, and that's it. And you know you're going to get a good game from him. And then if he's away, if you have a better option, you play that guy. It's very simple, very simple. Jared Goff, I know he's in one of my most competitive dynasty leagues. This guy's team is so middle of the pack, but he has Goff, and Goff puts up these crazy ass weeks. He does this 3 times a year where he puts up 4 to 5 touchdowns every time, and then the rest of his games are pedestrian. He puts up 12 to 15, but his numbers are outweighed by these 3 games where he puts up 5 tutties and he scores 40. And that's why at the end of the year, he's always in the high QB1 because he gets these. That's like 120 points right there in 3 games that goes to his total.
It throws his average way off.
He just blows up though. So it's easy. It's enough said. You start him when
but you want him. You'd rather have him on your team than play against him though when he has those weeks.
I'm scared shitless if I'm starting against him if he's at home because you know this is coming.
Hey, all you people out there, if you're shy on Jared Goff, look at all the weapons he's got around him. All right, Mick's telling you right now, if he's at home, play Jared Goff. The man's sitting here telling you, play Jared Goff at home.
It's easy.
So, and he didn't cost you anything in your draft. If you waited and went quarterback late and you took Jared Goff, bro, you're in the money right now. Next, all right, so how about Lamar, dude? Finish off our quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, former MVP, 225 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. No picks. That's awesome. I mean, Lamar doing what Lamar does, bro. Getting it done on his feet and getting it done with his arm, apparently. So, I mean, we're looking good. Hopefully y'all have Lamar out there on your teams, and hopefully he won you your week. Moving on to our running back section. All right, so we got – looking at James Cook, a lot of people that don't – I don't think a lot of people give James Cook his credit. James Cook is very underrated. And I'll admit, I wasn't crazy on James Cook because of Josh Allen. Josh Allen will vulture every touchdown away, except this week. So James Cook got himself 132 for 2. That's awesome. I mean, for a running back, bro, you're killing it. So hopefully some of you guys had James Cook.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Do we think James Cook can keep this production up? Do you think they see what they got and they're just going to keep rolling it?
Yeah, I mean, they did last year. He was top 5, I want to say top 5 running back last year. And I don't see anything different. You know, their complete pass weapons are mediocre, abysmal at best. And, I mean, it's going to run through the same offense that they've been running through Josh Allen running the ball and James Cook running the ball. And then, you know, sprinkling a little bit of Khalil Shakir over the middle. I mean, that's basically the whole gist of what they have. So,
yeah, the Bills aren't fancy. And that's crazy how they score so many points, but they're not fancy in what they do in their offense. They don't do a lot of trickery. They just run a good offense. And when you have Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, it's not hard.
No.
So you're focusing on Josh Allen, not James Cook. I'm sorry.
I love Cook. I think Cook is a legit running back. I wish he would catch more passes, but it doesn't seem like that's what the offense does. But he is a good runner. I mean, that run he had was sick. He jump cut at least 3 or 4 separate times on that one run in the hole in traffic to get rid of defenders, and then he sprung that, and he's got the long speed too to make that. The only thing is, I like James Cook. He's on a lot of my teams. I'm a James Cook fan because I feel like he's underrated, but I still have him at a tier behind the true bell cows. Like James Cook is legit, but I'm still taking the bell cows like Barkley, JT, all those guys that are getting the lion's share of the work. I don't think James Cook is ever going to be a big lion's share guy, but he's going to get it through efficiency. And sometimes those games aren't going to be there, and he is going to put up your duds. I do expect James Cook to put up dud weeks. You just have to live with the ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have those games where Josh Allen just vultures you. But you mentioned one running back that is had a really good week as well. That's Jonathan Taylor, man. JT went out there, had 165. Now he didn't have a touchdown on the ground, okay, but he did have one through the air. All right, they're using Jonathan Taylor in this offense, and it's awesome. They're setting up, they're using the run to set up the pass. What Daniel Jones is doing out there is really good. He's using Jonathan Taylor. So Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach, him and Jim Bob Cooter, their offensive coordinator, they've finally listened to Jeff and I on the Unstable podcast where we were telling him all year last year, run your offense around Jonathan Taylor, and then everything else will fall into place. Now, I get it. They had Anthony Richardson. I know some of you Anthony Richardson truthers are probably going to come at me, and that's okay. We'll talk about it. Hit me in the comments. But Jonathan Taylor is the heart and soul of that Colts offense, and when you use him, you get numbers like he had this week, okay? Jonathan Taylor probably won some people their weeks. He had an amazing game. And this is starting to be a regular thing. We saw week 1. Now it's week 2. They got the Titans in week 3. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to have another big week. So if there's a team out there that's starting 0-2 and they're panicking, they got Jonathan Taylor, and somehow they lost their week, maybe put in some offers, see if you can get Jonathan Taylor, man. I think this is he's getting targets. He's getting like deep passing targets, not just little short ones. But I don't know. I mean, everybody was real low on JT. How are we feeling about JT right now in this new look Colts offense?
JT is the Saquon and Derrick Henry of 2024. You got him late in the second round. You got those guys in the second round. High quality running back who's got 4.3, 4.4 speed. I heard today on a podcast that he has next to 2020, he has the highest carries of a running back per miles an hour for StatCast. So he broke 22 point something miles an hour last week. So it shows this guy's a blazer. He's also 230 pounds, and now he's catching passes. He looks like a league winner if he's going to stay healthy.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think, Slayton? You think JT's the real deal, or you think this is going to fade out?
No, I think he's here to stay. I mean, now that he's fully recovered from all of his ailments and everything that he's had in the past, and he's a full year removed, I think it's wheels up for him. As long as that offensive line can stay healthy, I think that he will do well. And as long as they keep that ball moving and being an efficient offense, I think, he'll definitely be great.
Yeah. So somebody that I know you were big on, Slayton, we got to give him his flowers, bro.
Tucker.
I had no clue what you were talking about. Like, I guess that's where it gets lost in translation and text messaging. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this guy with the nicknames. Like, Slayton's the nickname guy over here. Oh, yeah. But talk to us about your boy Tucker, dude. I mean, 6 for 124 and a tutty?
Yeah. I mean, and to be honest with you, I feel like there's going to be a lot more of these games to come with Jaden Reed being out. I think Tucker Kraft was an absolute gold mine on if you were punting tight end and you were looking for that late round tight end. He was my go-to above a lot of these guys like Njoku, like a lot of these random guys that they had next to him. And I'm like, why is he going behind all these guys when he came out and showed that he was a viable option in this offense last year? He earned the trust. He beat out Luke Musgrave. He is here to be an a legitimate passing option or pass option in this offense. You know, especially with nobody able to stay healthy in this offense ever.
Yeah.
Like every single one of their wide receivers are always hurt, whether it's a concussion from Romeo Dobbs, whether it's an ankle, calf, hamstring, knee, whatever the hell that Jaden Reed has going on. Like it's crazy, you know. Like how many, and then Christian Watson, how many times is he gonna get hurt before he gets? Like that's crazy to me. I think that he's kind of the sheriff steady guy there that can the keep the durability throughout the season. You know.
Yeah, if you're in a tight end premium league or you took Tucker Craft late in your redrafts, man, this is free money right here because nobody was looking at Tucker Craft. Only the deep divers like us and our viewers, those are the people that really were paying attention to Tucker Craft. And I know you were harping on him. So now that helps a lot.
Tucker Craft was my strategy this year in redraft. I have him in every other redraft. I was fading McBride and Bowers just because they were going too early with the talent around them. I was getting Kittle if he fell, but then Tucker Craft, this breakout was so easy to see. There was a lot of guys, a lot of smart people on Tucker Craft getting him late in drafts this year as your tight end one. The breakout was evident. You could see it coming on last year, and I wish I bought him in more dynasty leagues, but I just didn't pull the trigger. One dynasty league, Kevin or Pooner just said that that comment, he said he knows someone with JT that lost. I had JT. And
who was that?
I went up against him. He had a good week. Pooner put up 200 points. My team still had a pretty good week. I think I put up like 165. I just got beat. That was plain and simple.
It's hard to beat somebody when they put up 200 points, though. So, I mean, that's I don't know if that's really your fault, but we had to draft too.
Yeah, in a 1.75. So that was what I'm talking about. I wanted to buy Tucker Craft in that league, but I know he's too smart. And I actually texted him that. I was like, I wanted to buy Craft, but I know. And he's like, dude, I wasn't selling him because smart people were on our boy Slayton's Tucker.
Right now, I have close to 40% of my best ball leagues with Tucker on.
Yeah.
A heavy investment in him. And I couldn't be happier for what I have into him, you know.
Well, if you got him, you're good. If you're rebuilding, keep him. He's young in Dynasty. So somebody else, it's really no surprise here. I think that some people were a little nervous when his quarterback got hurt, but it's one Jamar Chase. Not a surprise. Jamar Chase had a good week. The only thing here with Jamar Chase is Joe Burrow's possibly gone for the whole season now. But, dude, how crazy was it? Jake Browning comes in and does well. Jake Browning doesn't look – I mean, he was playing like Joe Burrow out there. You went from number 9 to number 6. I mean, did he just flip the jersey over or what? Like, well, I'm not scared about Jamar Chase.
No, 2023 when Burrow got hurt, it seems like Burrow gets hurt every other year. It's kind of like a pattern, and he's pretty injury prone from what I've seen.
We can safely label him injury prone now, I believe so.
I think Chase is going to be fine. I do think his wide receiver 1 upside is capped. I think there's going to be someone that takes that title, but I don't see him dipping in production anything lower than wide receiver 5 because we know Jake Browning locks on to Chase. That's what he did in 2023. I think the main guy that's going to take a hit is T. Higgins. I think he's going to take a little bit of a backseat, and he's going to be more boomer bust, and Browning is going to just target the shit out of Chase still.
Yeah, I don't think Browning is going to be able to support both Higgins and Chase. No. The Bengals have to feel kind of stupid right now for paying T. Higgins all that money because you could have spent that money on offensive line and protected your franchise quarterback that's making some of the most money that any player's ever made in the NFL. And, I get pay Jamar Chase, pay Joe Burrow. I get it. Don't pay T. Higgins also. I mean, come on. You got Burton over there who's not bad. He's not T. Higgins, but he's not bad. You didn't invest in your offensive line not one bit, and you paid the price, and now you look like a freaking idiot when you've got Joe Burrow getting helped off the field by his coaches, and he's done for the season probably.
Mm-hmm.
So what do the Bengals do from here?
I don't know. I think I'm worried about Chase Brown. I think Chase Brown was one of the darlings in preseason, and now he's probably going to be taking a step back because this offense isn't going to be as consistent with Burrow. So I'm panicking with Chase Brown and T. Higgins, and I think Chase is going to be fine. That's how I'm kind of chalking up Cincy. And Cincy, they're not making playoffs. They're done with their defense. So that they're going to have to start building for 26 now.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to our duds category. You talked about earlier about you weren't a fan of this player, and so far he's given us every reason to not really be a fan, and that's Marvin Harrison Jr. Dude got 2 catches for 27 yards. What the hell are we supposed to do with that? I mean, come on. You are not playing like a Marvin Harrison. But I don't know if I can attribute all that to him though. I've gone on record saying I don't like Kyler Murray. I don't think Kyler Murray is a good NFL quarterback. I just think he's a little midget running around with the football in his hands. I mean, I'll say it, and anybody can come at me if they want to. We'll talk about it in the comments, but I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be held back as long as Kyler Murray is quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
And for 2 receptions at 27 yards, nah, dude. You need to be forcing him the ball. You got him and Trey McBride. Those are your answers right there. So, and then another one that everybody was starting. He's on 100% of rosters, Cortland Sutton. 1 measly ass catch for 6 yards.
But who are they playing?
The Colts, baby.
Yeah, who has a pretty good offense or a pretty good defense.
Ooh, come on. Say it louder for the people in the back.
They have a solid defense.
Come on. Hey, he said it. I didn't have to say it. Everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated even says it.
Troy Franklin didn't seem to have a problem, though.
Have an issue, but they were all fucking covering Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, exactly. That was all game plan right there. But, hey, Lou Anarumo, man, Colts defense is looking good with all the injuries that they've had. But another person that was in 100% of starting rosters, Drake London. Yeah. 3 catches for 49 yards. That's not going to get it done. Okay. Yes. Not when you drafted Drake London in the first couple rounds to be your wide receiver 1. Are we worried about Michael Penix supporting all this talent on this offense? Or do you think it's just the offense?
I mean, yeah, I was worried to begin with, and that's why I was not in on, and I've never been on Pitts. You know, and I was only in on Bijan because I don't think that putting all your eggs in one basket on a semi-rookie quarterback, if you will, who played, 4 or 5 games last season and is handed the keys to the reins here and expect him to be able to be sufficient and feed all these weapons in the offense. And we all see it that there's not very many or young QBs that can feed their entire offense. And, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, Drake London's great and all, but he's always kind of been in the middle of the road in production for me. And, you know, I don't see it. Granted, maybe more respect on Penn, but at the same time, he was a 6-year senior. I'm pretty sure, 5th-year senior.
Yeah, he was a lot of year senior. That's what he was.
Or coming out of Washington. You know, so I'm not in love. I haven't been in love with them. You know, I thought that there would have been more points to be had if they had Kirk Cousins as their QB. So I don't know, man. I didn't foresee them being a powerhouse offense and being able to spread it.
On paper, that offense should be really good, though. On paper. But I think right now Penix is still growing in the NFL. But good thing is they paid Kirk Cousins, so I mean he's the most expensive backup quarterback, and he can teach Penix a lot of knowledge, and maybe make him a lot of money in the future and contracts. But Bijan's the only one on the Falcons right now that I'm confidently starting until I can see them get scheme London Open. Tight ends, Hawkinson, 1 for 12 yards. That's dud. Even worse than that, this is like a massive fall from grace right here. Mark Andrews, dude.
Mark Andrews.
1 reception for 2 yards. We thought with Isaiah likely getting hurt, Mark Andrews, oh, hey, boom, he's back to being the guy. No, not at all. I mean, this is 100% a run-first offense, 100%. But you got Derrick freaking Henry. So, of course, you're going to run the ball. And you got Lamar Jackson. Of course, you're going to run the ball. But Mark Andrews, you can't get it done 1 catch with 2 yards. I mean, is Mark Andrews somebody that you're worried about right now? Or do you think this is just how these games have gone? Because with them playing the Bills, like Mark Andrews should have got some play, bro.
No, they're targeting Hopkins in the red zone.
Yeah.
And so,
amazing catch, by the way. Can we agree that catch he had in the end zone, phenomenal. That was such a DeAndre Hopkins-esque catch.
I mean, he's done great over the last 2 weeks. Got at least 10 points, and whether it was half PPR, full PPR, looked good.
Yeah,
Not getting a whole lot of catches, but he sure as hell is getting touchdowns.
Yeah. Speaking of, while we're on the subject of the Ravens, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, what a dud week from him, man.
That was weird.
Only 23 yards. This is weird. How did the Ravens let this happen? I mean, it's like Lamar just did it all himself, or him and Hopkins got together for the game and decided to do it. I don't know. But yeah, Derrick Henry, I'm not worried about this at all. I don't think anybody should be worried. This is just a weird week for him. This is not going to happen again. I can confidently say this is not going to happen again for Derrick Henry. I put Little Bill on here as a dud only because the hype that he was getting. Not because I think he's an amazing running back or we expected the big things out of him, but only because of the hype. 4 carries for 17 yards. No touchdowns. So he didn't get you jack squat. I'll say it again. I don't think he's a good running back. He just got a lot of hype.
Of Brian Robinson for him. So
I mean, Austin Eckler is gone for the season, tore his Achilles. So why is he only getting 4 carries for 17 yards?
Because they're going against a defense that is incredible.
Yeah, I think it was game script dependent. We'll see. The jury is still out on JCM. I think with these coming weeks, Eckler out, JCM's going to start getting the lion's share of the carries, and most of the work, Jerry McNichols is going to work in Eckler's role, not as much, but a little bit. But we're going to see JCM if he's the truth or not with these next couple weeks coming up.
I think takes the role for Eckler, and I think Jerry McNichols stays the fucking special teams guy.
Yeah, McNichols has never been like a good running back on a team. That's why he's on like his 8th team right now. But I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is going to work. I want running backs that aren't game script dependent. That's just me personally. If we're sitting here today saying that Krosky Merritt, he was game scripted out, I don't want that guy, man. I'm sorry, I don't. If somebody else is a Bill believer, hey, take them and you can pay for them. The way I see it, especially in Dynasty, man. Give me if you can get a second for him, do it. I mean, don't think about it, do it. Hey, look, I'll be happy to be wrong. Maybe Bill can be a great running back one day, but right now, I don't believe in him. But clearly, Cliff Kingsbury does.
We're going to see it in the next couple of weeks. The jury's out. Next couple of weeks is going to be the big tell on Bill, especially with Daniels now kind of hurt in his mobility. They're going to have to rely on someone, and I think you could probably pencil in JCM for 15 touches this in week 3. So we'll see.
There we go. Yeah, we'll see. We didn't overreact to week 1, but here it is, week 2. Now we're going to start seeing. Once we get to week 4, after week 4, I think we're really going to see all these rookies and all these new coaches, new offenses, new defenses, what have you, how these players are going to settle in. But somebody who's been with this offense and just coming off a Super Bowl, quarterback Jalen Hurts, had a pretty bad day, but they pulled off the win. So can't be mad at it. Only 101 through the air. He's not really finding AJ Brown, Devontae Adams. Like, he's not really using his pass catchers. Is this because Saquon's just so damn good? I mean, because now Hurts did get a score on the ground.
I think that was just a Super Bowl rematch, and they were grinding it out, and that was going to be – it started as an ugly game, and it finished as an ugly game because those two teams, those two defenses were going at it. The offenses didn't really have anything shaking up. So I think we're talking a lot about game script, but I think that was just an ugly game script game that was going to be like that for a Super Bowl rematch.
Okay. All right. So to close out the week 2 review, all right, what's one person from each of you that had a surprise performance that nobody saw coming? Mick, why don't you lead us off?
Let's see. I think you'll have to get back on me, Slayton. You got somebody?
Man, I got a couple people that I am very, very surprised about and very happy about. My big ones right now, definitely seeing Rome come into fruition. Rome Odunze,
There you go.
Expectation that he was going to be second fiddle and that he was not going to be a big part of this offense and all this other hoopla. But deep down inside, it always felt like Rome was brought in at the same time as Caleb. They were meant to be kind of that piece for all 4 years together. So did I see that they were going to keep DJ Moore for all 4 years? No. So I'm really happy with how Rome did with the 7 receptions, 128, 2 touchdowns. And then my other one is Javonte Williams, man. Everybody was out on him. Everybody's been out on the Cowboys offense as far as their running backs go, and everybody's been, just kind of like, I don't want anything to do with him. But I'll be honest, I kind of saw this coming from a mile away. Every year, the Cowboys have shown that they use one running back and just run that man into the ground, feed him as many touches as he can handle, and just kind of give him as much slot time that they can get. And he has been the recipient of this. And he showed both weeks of almost, I think the first week he had over 100 yards. This week he was at 97 and a tug. You can't beat it with somebody that you drafted probably 8th, 9th round.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and go, and then we'll hit Mick next. I'm gonna go with Hunter Renfrow here. Hunter Renfrow took a couple years off. He's back now. 9 targets, caught 7 of those. He only got 48 yards, but he got 2 touchdowns. Okay, so the slant machine is back, just like he was in were they in Oakland when he played? I want to say they were in Oakland when he got drafted, right? Or were they Vegas the whole time? So just like when he got drafted to Oakland, dude, Hunter Renfrow. Mm-hmm. I mean, the dude, that's all the dude does is underneath passes, quick slants. Man's got hands. So I don't think this is like he's going to be a league winner for you, nothing like that. But I just think he just had a really great week for somebody that nobody expected. But this doesn't take away from Ted McMillan at all. But Hunter Renfrow completely. But what about you, Mick?
All right, I've got 3 guys. My first guy is Justin Herbert. I think he is going to have a really good year this year. I was fading him this year, and I was wrong. I didn't draft him anywhere in redraft. I sold him in Dynasty because I thought they were going to be run first, and it looks like they're pass first. You could probably chuck Justin Herbert into throwing 2 touchdowns every week at least. Wide receiver.
To that guy, right?
To that guy. To freaking QJ. Old Butterfingers, but he looks good when he does catch the ball.
Hey, he got some of that stickum from Little Giants. That kid, what he had? What was that stuff called?
Yeah, I know you're talking
That's
about.
QJ out there.
He's still not catch the ball with his hands this way. He still body catches. That's why he drops it. But he's
Yeah,
an
I don't like
amazing
that.
athlete. My wide receiver is actually Troy Franklin. He was a Debbie Darlin. So a lot of people had Troy Franklin as one of their top 3 wide receivers in that wide receiver class come that rookie time. And then he had a bad combine. He went to the 4th round. And I think everyone thought he was a flash in the pan, and I did too. But yes, week 2 kind of proved that he still has some talent, and given the opportunity, I think he can be a player in this league if Sean Payton uses him. So Troy Franklin was kind of surprising to me. It showed me that he can play in the NFL and that his Debbie was kind of warranted, that he is a good player. And then my tight end is Juwan Johnson. I've always thought Juwan Johnson should have been better than he always has been because he's converted wide receiver and he's big, he can run, and he's never put it together. But it looks like this year with the head coach's name's escaping me, but he was a good offensive coordinator and he dials up good
Kellen
plays.
Moore?
Kellen Moore, he runs the most plays out of the NFL, so
I love his offense.
He's running a bunch of plays, and Juwan Johnson is on the field for every single snap, and he is getting work right now. So he is a really good streaming option.
And he's an underrated tight end. Like if you're in a Superflex dynasty, like go out and try and get Juwan Johnson. He's very, very underrated.
He just, to me, he never puts it together. He always starts flashing, and then he gets hurt every year. So that's what I'm expecting for him to put up a couple more big weeks, and then he's going to get hurt like he always does. But he does look good right now. Tight end 2.
Yeah, looks really good. All right. So that is going to do it for this section, the week 2 review. We will go ahead and move into our week 3 waivers. Who are we looking at? Now, I went on a 45% roster share. These are people that are going to be available in most of your redraft leagues. In Dynasty, none of these people are really going to be available. Maybe one. All right. Juwan Johnson. In redraft, he's in 45% of leagues. Like he's right there at the cutoff. Juwan Johnson's available, okay, in 55% of those leagues. So go get Juwan Johnson for the exact same reason that Mick was just talking about. Kellen Moore runs a phenomenal offense. And, I mean, he just happens to be the coach of the Saints now. But Juwan Johnson is still really good. I mean, can we agree Juwan Johnson needs to be on rosters?
Yes. As a backup tight end at least, or if you had Kittle, he's a good streaming option if Kittle's down. Or if you drafted Ingram, and Ingram's a bust now. If you drafted Andrews, if you drafted Hawkinson, I'm starting Juwan Johnson over all those guys, right?
Yeah. I mean, Juwan Johnson looks really good. As long as he's still getting all the targets, then yeah, I'm doing that. But I'm going to go Cedric Tillman right here for our wide receiver. Okay. He's only owned in 39% of Yahoo leagues.
That's crazy to me. I feel like Cedric Tillman was getting drafted in every one of my leagues, but if he's there, pick him up because he is a touchdown waiting to happen every single week. Yeah,
this was as of midnight yesterday. Or I guess 11:59 yesterday, 39% of leagues for Cedric Tillman. What other receiver do y'all think? Do y'all think Wan'Dale Robinson, who's only owned in 23% of leagues, you think he's a better ad?
I would be grabbing Wan'Dale Robinson, probably Manor as well.
He looks like he's being used in that offense a lot.
That I would be very, very interested in digging into. If Hopkins is still available out in your waivers, I would definitely take a shot at Hopkins. Same with Romeo Doubs. If Romeo Doubs is out there, I would definitely be looking into him.
A.O. Manor's only owned in 8% of leagues. So he's available. Like, go get him.
Is the pickup. I got those guys as top of my list are Troy Franklin and Alec Ilomanor. Those are my 2 highest wide receivers to pick up that are on waiver wires right now. And then my third for wide receivers is any Green Bay wide receiver. So pick up Wicks, even Pick up Wicks,
Yeah.
pick up Dobbs, any Green Bay, because
I
Reed
think
is
I got
out.
Dobbs in Dynasty this offseason for pretty cheap, like pretty dirt cheap. Actually, I want to say he kind of was a throw-in in another deal I did. I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Jordan Love knows how to put the ball in the hands of his receivers.
I
He's
think
pretty good at that quarterback thing.
I'm picking up Wicks. I see Wicks available in a lot of leagues, and I'm stashing him because a lot of my leagues are 12-team deep. So he's a good stash for flex when bye weeks start coming, injuries start coming. Because I see Love lock onto Wicks more so than Dobbs and the other receivers when Wicks is in the lineup and there. He draws targets. He just depends if he can catch them.
I wonder if that goes back to them being on the second team whenever Rodgers was still there.
Yeah, maybe, but all Green Bay wide receivers. And then I'll throw you guys a sneaky one. I have him on a lot of my benches already. I picked him up in week 2. It looks like he's going to play. I picked this guy up like on Friday before this week slate, and that's Christian Kirk. He has a hurt hamstring, and he's coming back. Houston looks terrible. They have no wide receiver 2 of consequence, even though they've got all those rookies. It seems like they don't want to play them. So stash Christian Kirk because Nico needs some help because they are doubling him. He's getting no help, and I think Christian Kirk's going to open that up.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to think they don't have to respect the running game. Their running game's horrible. Like, I'm not trusting Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, or Woody Marks at this point. Their running game's bad. I know Nick Chubb got him a little touchdown, but it didn't mean anything. No, those are really, really good. How about running backs?
If Samson's still available, I would be picking up anything like Samson for sure.
We're a week too late on Samson.
A sneaky one that I would be looking into right now would be Tajay Spears.
Yep, coming back to my IR, yeah. I've got him on my list, Tajay Spears.
Here pretty quick. I mean, if you want to throw a little bit of fab at like Cam Akers or Scott in Minnesota, I wouldn't hate it. You know, it's not anything.
Like in Dynasty or in redraft?
In redraft.
Okay. So here's somebody that I was surprised to see was available. Now he's a little outside of our range. I know we set our cap at 45%, but he's only 50% owned, and that's Trey Benson.
Yeah.
Trey Benson, if you look at his numbers, he's actually been getting play. He's getting about 8.5. 8.5, almost 9 points a week. So he's getting work more and more into this offense. They're going to start fading out James Cook, I believe.
What about Algier?
Yeah.
Yes, he should be a good backup. I mean, just because like he wasn't a bad running back whenever they drafted Bijan, right? It's just you don't not draft Bijan.
He's got a lot of standalone value, and you know he is kind of that star-studded handcuff, if you will.
He is 100%.
Like he is the handcuff that you want to have if anybody was to go down. He would be that guy. And two, even with this week to kind of, you know, go into it a little bit further, I know that he's playing Carolina, and I could see them getting up real high on Carolina bright and early, and they're going to sit Bijan late. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hurt your franchise.
Yep, don't hurt your franchise and send old boy out there and let him eat. You know, so I
mean, Algier had a 1,000-yard season. He's got one under his belt.
Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but hey, it's definitely worth a shot there on that side.
Yeah.
I also think if you're picking up handcuffs, I've seen Corum on the waiver wire a lot too, and he's a good stash. If Kyron gets hurt, they're not taking Hunter, and Hunter's not going to be coming in. It's going to be Blake Corum is going to take over that spot. So I think Algier and Corum are the big-time handcuffs that you want stashed on your bench for big-time reward if injury goes down in front of them.
Yeah. I mean, Blake Corum is a good running back. We saw what he can do at Michigan. He's a good running back.
Yes.
It's just a crowded room that he's in. All right, so let's I like the Spears one, man. Tajay's a good one because he's gonna split some work with Tony Pollard. So let's split it over to quarterback. I think we can't avoid the elephant in the room when it comes to the greatest Giants quarterback of all time. And I'm not talking about Eli Manning, who's playing on another team where another great Manning played. I'm talking about Mr. Indiana Jones himself. Look at that face. Look at those beady eyes just staring at you.
I can't wait for him to break a long run and he's 50 yards downfield and he trips over himself again. That was my favorite Danny Dimes highlight of all time because he's athletic, but he's also goofy athletic. But
oh yeah, he's so lanky.
I agree with
he
this.
outran his body.
Everyone faded him and did not pick him up week 2 because he was playing Denver, and then he went and had a good game against Denver. So yes, he is a pickup, and he's probably going to be a QB1. So you need to be.
Guess what percent of leagues he's owned in?
40.
Nope, Slayton.
32.
19.
Damn.
19. He's pretty much free, everybody. If you just lost Joe Burrow, go get you some Indiana Jones. Okay.
Is that what we're calling him now?
The Dimes is gone. He's Indiana Jones now. Go get him. The guy doesn't cost you anything. 19%. It's worth it. In Superflex right now, he's looking like a steal. Okay. So
he is. I have a gross one for QB, but I can't believe I'm going to say it. But
let's hear it.
I think I see Caleb Williams on the waiver wire, and although he
all right, that's our show, everybody.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Hear me out.
He's so bad. All right, you got to sell me on this. I hate Caleb Williams. Go ahead.
I hate Caleb Williams too. I didn't draft him anywhere. I think he is terrible, and I'm not going to get into the other logistics, but he is putting up points and still looking bad. And let's keep in mind, he's still with Ben Johnson. He's getting it done on the ground. He looks fast when he's on the ground. This is all I'm saying. He's playing bad, and he's still putting up 20-point games. When he was playing bad last year, he was only scoring 5 points. He's playing bad, and he's still putting up 20-point games. Pick him up. They're facing Dallas this week, too. You don't think Caleb Williams is going to put up another 20 points this week against Dallas?
I mean, it should be a high-scoring game. I mean, Dallas just put up, what was it, 70-something points? Dallas and the Giants put up like 70-something points?
Look, this is me coming around full circle. I hate Caleb Williams, but I don't hate players. I hate ADP, and he's playing bad, and he's still putting up fantasy points. So pick him up on your bench and let him sit there. He could be a treasure down the road. He could start putting it together with Ben Johnson and start looking better and start doing well. But again, he's playing bad, and he's still QB1 right now.
I mean, my thing is like if Caleb is available, then I would feel that Drake May is too in single quarterbacks.
Yep. Drake May is on there too.
Hey, then I would, Caleb.
I think those guys are pretty much even. If you're starting Caleb or Drake May, they're going to give you a spike week with their legs rushing and passing, or they're going to give you a dud. They're almost the same player. It just depends on their matchup. I do like Drake May though. He looked better week 2. He's on the list too. I think people were down on him week 1, dropped him, and he's available, so he's worth a stash.
Yeah. All right. So to close our segment, week 3 waiver wire pickups, let's get a juicy one, like a deep dive from everybody.
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Pick up Isaiah Likely because he looks like he's going to come back. He's probably on every single waiver wire, and Mark Andrews looks washed, and he's going to come back and maybe take that role. So pick him up and stash him on your bench.
I like it. Slayton?
Shoot, man. Let me
all right.
dig in here.
You want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go Harold Fannin Jr. on this one. They're running a lot of 2 tight end sets. I know Quinshon Judkins. We've talked so much about number 1 out there in LA. That's throwing me off. I know he's coming back, so they're going to be wanting to line up double tight again. Fannin has been very, very involved. He's got 13 targets week 1, 10 targets week 2. So, and he's only owned in 42% of leagues. So in Dynasty, look, Fannin, he went high in Superflex Dynasty leagues. If you're in redraft leagues, Fannin is going to be a really good pickup, especially if he's only owned in 42% of leagues. I mean, I'm not against that, especially if you're still trying to figure out all the chaos with George Kittle. Let's say Jawan Johnson already got picked up. Fannin, I think the snap count and the targets are only going to increase for him. Pundagoon says Monangai. Okay. Are we believing? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sneaky one. I mean, Roshan was active and didn't play, and Swift goes down. Who's next? Monangai. Yeah, I like it.
That's a good little pick. Thank you, Poon. All right. Snipe us with a sneaky snipe waiver ad.
Be honest with you, I will probably be. Oh man, I'm just not finding anything good. Be honest with you, what I'll probably end up doing is going through IR and seeing who's coming out, and just tossing some waiver cash on some of those guys. Try to get ahead.
I mean, Tajay and Likely. I think those are the two obvious ones that you got to look at.
Likely. If Rice is floating around anywhere, I would definitely be picking him up. Jordan Addison, if they didn't draft him because of the suspension and that type of stuff, you got like a short bench, that type of deal. I would definitely be looking into those guys. Kendrick Bourne is another guy that I'm kind of interested in as well.
Back in San Fran, back at home.
Yeah, with there not being a whole lot of people there right now. He might be something to look into.
I got a good
Kayshon Boutte is worth a pickup.
Yeah. I'm definitely into Kayshon Boutte and Io Manor as well. Those two have been my go-to guys. Them, and then of course, if Hopkins is still sitting around, I would grab Hopkins in a heartbeat as well.
Okay, Mick, what you close us out with, brother?
I got one more sneaky one. If Slayton just kind of rang a bell right now for a sneaky IR guy. Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to be coming off the IR. He's always hurt, but he's going to be next with Josh Jacobs, who's getting 20-plus carries every game. So if he can string together more than one day of being healthy, stash him on your bench. That's an ugly one, but that's really deep.
There you go. All righty. So that is our week 3 waiver show. Okay, we got some deep dives. We got some guys that, man, we didn't know we're going to break out, and we're still not calling them breakouts. We're just saying they had a good week. So we're not going to overreact to some of these. Some of these, hey, let's go ahead and pick them up, just like we talked about. So as always, Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Now this Sunday might be a little different. I'm still going to do it. I'll be out of town though. I will be in Jacksonville traveling to go watch the Texans and the Jaguars game. So I won't be in the comfort of my own home here. So you will see all of our 3 shining faces every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Especially, I gotta be having all the celebrity jerseys on, which I think that'd be a fun show to do. Like who are our top celebrity football players? That could be a fun one to do. We could just do a little spin off there. We'll talk about that. I don't know, man. Mick over here, this is a workaholic. This guy's out there keeping the lights on. So if you're on the West Coast, this is a guy you want to thank. This is your guy. But anyway, yeah, no one needs electricity. It's overrated. It's overrated. So for everybody here at Kingmaker Sports, thank you very much. We will see you Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, answering all your last-minute questions, your start sits, and any injuries, who's coming back, who's playing. So do y'all have anything to close us out?
Nope. Best of luck week 3.
Oh, grab Scat Pack.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
He looked good.
One for you. Grab Scat Pack.
Hey, that horse is coming around the corner. You're right, Slayton. He's coming around the corner.
He looked good. All right, so you heard it here. Go grab Scat Pack. We will see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.